Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good. Block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins tailgates, where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins NFL, yeah, we integrate.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. I'm Papa Paul, and along with here with Ali the Persian.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit the like button. How's everybody doing?
I'm above ground and upright. How about you?
Every day is a new day. We had a day yesterday. We made a trade. That was about it.
Yep.
So that is the news. I mean, it wasn't for lack of not getting the traction. I mean, we had people calling, from what I understand. It's widely reported. Teams were calling. The Broncos were interested. One point, even the Steelers called. I heard teams like the 49ers and Dallas called us several times regarding our players. Just not willing to give up what they supposedly want. They weren't willing to budge on what their asking price is. The question is why?
Yeah.
If you know these players are not going to be here next year and you're going to cut them, what is the reason is the big question. What is the reason for holding on to them? Why don't you move off of them? Why don't you take what you can get and go? I have some thoughts on it, but I want everybody else to come up here so we can talk about it a little bit more. What are your thoughts about yesterday?
Well, I'm lost on it. I mean, all we heard talk about was being a seller, and selling, and it just wasn't happening. I'm trying to get, I guess I got the wrong link out or something to people, so I'm trying to get the link out. So excuse me.
I can help you. I'm going to take care of it right now. Did you put the link in the chat?
That's what I was trying to redo.
There we go. I'm going to go ahead. I posted it in the chat here and here as well, but I am going to share it in the group chat as well. So let me do that.
Apparently,
there you go. I shared the correct one.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Don't get old, Ali. Don't get old.
We're just getting younger, Papa Paul. We're just getting younger. That's all.
Yeah, tell my body that. My mind might be, but my body's up there in age.
I understand that. All right. There we go.
What's up, Johnny?
Finally.
What is up, sir? How you doing?
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Every day is a new day. So
Good.
we were talking about yesterday. We made a trade. That was the trade. And then everything else, it seemed like we were getting calls, but we're not budging on anything. So why? Why is the big question? I have some thoughts.
Well, I mean, it depends on what teams are offering, what they're looking for. Supposedly, there was almost a trade done for Chubb with San Francisco, and it fell through right at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, one team values a player more than another, and if you can't come to an agreement, it happens. Do I wish they moved more guys? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not in the building to hear the conversations. We don't know what somebody was offering or what we were looking for, so.
Yeah, I mean, look, for me, it's this. You don't have your new GM in place, right? You don't have your new GM. As much as people say that Ross is okay with keeping McDaniel in place, I don't know if he is. And you don't know if he's going to be the guy either, right? So if you don't know what your new GM wants to do and you don't know if McDaniel's going to be here or not, the safe bet is keep people here and let them decide what they want to do and what they're willing to take, right? That's kind of my thoughts on why they took the approach they did. Otherwise, if it was me, why would you keep Bradley Chubb if you know you're going to cut him at the end of the season? Why are you keeping Minka Fitzpatrick if you know he's going to be gone at the end of the season? Why don't you take what you want to get? The thought process is that you got to keep this place still kind of exciting to attract talented people that want to be the next GM, that want to be the next head coach. So you got to still have pieces to play with, essentially. And I kind of agree with it, but it's not something I was really looking forward to. I was looking forward to actually moving on and picking up the draft capital, but that was just me. What do you guys think?
Well, I was too, and the problem is they got rid of Greer so late, so close to the trade deadline, that it didn't give the office time enough to look at things and have a lot of conversations. If Greer would have been gone a couple weeks ago, maybe we would have done more. But like I always say, we're not in the building. We don't hear the conversations. We don't know what somebody offered or what we were looking for. So,
yeah. Supposedly, we did get a first-round pick offered to us for Waddle. Supposedly, it's just that they wanted more than just a first-round pick. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know.
Too little, too late as it is right now.
that's
What's up,
right.
Bob? How you doing? You there, Bob?
Oh, okay, Bob. Okay.
You're muted, Bob.
Can't hear Bob.
Bob, you have to go out, turn your volume all the way up on a game or Facebook or something, and then come back in.
What's up, Mr. Polk? How you doing?
What's up, Mr. Polk?
I was going Papa Paul, Ali, Johnny O.
What's
and
up,
Bob
Papa
when he
Paul?
comes back. How's everybody doing?
Good, good.
We're all here.
What's up, Derek?
What's up,
Good
Derek?
evening, y'all. How y'all doing?
Happy birthday, Derek.
Thanks, man.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank y'all.
He's still a youngin'.
I'm an old 38-year-old man.
Like I said, you're still a youngin'.
Yeah, that's for real.
I'm old enough to be your daddy.
Yeah, you are. That's crazy.
He's 21 with 17 years experience.
Yeah.
That's how I say when people ask, how old are you? Well, I'm 21 with 22 years experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 56, and I don't worry about it. I'm still here.
I'm with you.
Hey, I'm thankful every morning to get up, be able to open my eyes. I'm thankful to God for that every day.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped aging after 25. It's just the way it happens, especially down in this Florida weather. It makes you age even better.
Are you there now, Bob?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you got it.
I
Definitely.
switched to my phone.
Sorry about that, Bob.
No, that's all right. It's all good.
So,
Shit happens.
what are your guys' thoughts on only making the one trade? Do you think it's by design, or maybe we just were in the game too late? Is that basically what happened?
I think this latter. We were just in the game a little too late to make any trades, really. I think a lot of it has to do, like Johnny says, that Greer got fired a little too late for all this to go on. Champ was actually able to get at least one trade in, which I wish JP the best of luck in up in Philadelphia. I hate seeing him go, but I understand it's a business and everything. So, but I think it's just a little too late for anything.
I don't know if Champ really had the freedom to make trades or picks that he felt were needed. The only reason I say that is because if you just fired your GM, you probably, as an owner or as whoever is above them, probably have an agenda of what they want their interim GM to do. And he was probably doing as instructed, based on that. They aren't going to give you free reign to do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they weren't giving him a free reign, so
It's like he's holding down the fort for the next GM to come in.
yep.
Yeah, Ross was making that final decision. I just think if he would have signed somewhere else and we would have kept him, I still think we would have got a comp pick. But who knows what that would have been. But we literally paid for the guy to go to the Eagles to ball out. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, we're paying all of his salary the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And I heard Fangio really is very fond of Jalen Phillips.
So
let's see.
Yeah, well, it is interesting because Fangio actually has coached him on two different teams, and he wanted Phillips over at Eagles. So that is very, very interesting. Another take real quick, and not really Dolphin related, but AFC East related. What is going on in New York? They fleeced the crap out of the Colts. I'm disappointed because the Colt, if my team's not in it, I'm kind of rooting for the underdog and I'm rooting for the Colts, right? And I personally think they made a move 2 years too early. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like they have to figure out where this year is going to end before they can, make that type of move. And I think they did it too early. But getting 2 first-round picks and a receiver out of them, that's crazy.
That's insane for Sauce Gardner. I mean, geez.
I agree. I mean, it doesn't matter. I get it. Sauce Gardner is talented, but I can show you on tape, he gets cooked by our receivers. He gets cooked by what's his name? Waddle all the time. So,
he's constantly holding receivers. Guy's decent. He's good, but I think he's so overrated.
That's what I'm saying. I think
certainly not worth 2 first-round picks, in my opinion. I mean, that's
he's not worth
well,
like
shit. Well, first thing first. Good evening, gentlemen. How you guys doing this evening? How y'all doing?
Brother.
Number one, I'll say this to you: the fucking Eagle fans feel like they won the Super Bowl with the picks that they picked up in the free agent market, and they made some fucking sick ass moves here. So they're already gearing up to try to make another Super Bowl run, especially with JP. And we all know that Fangio loved JP when he was coaching for Miami the 1 year that he was there. So he's going to put him in great position in this defense, and he's going to fit in just like a glove here in Philadelphia. So they already listen. If I had $1 every time I sat there and heard somebody say thank you for JP, I'd be a millionaire by now. So that's how that shit's going down here in Philadelphia. And the Jets right now have 2 number ones. Then they got another number one. So they got three number one picks in the next 2 drafts.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gearing up. They're gearing up for the future. I think they already showed their hands. And to see, like, I was shocked to see that move as well. Two number ones, Sauce Gardner. I'm like, they're really trying to. The Colts is trying to win right now.
Yeah.
So
I just think that the Colts kind of messed up the next 2 years because we just saw the Colts lose to the Steelers, right? What happens if they blunder the second half of the season? Now you're left without your first round picks. You know what I'm saying? That kind of hurts.
it sucks to be them, bro. I'm worried about the Dolphins.
I get you.
Well, the
I get you.
Steelers just exposed how to beat Indianapolis. And Daniel Jones is not the quarterback for the Colts.
I think he's having his best year, to be honest, or one of his best years, to be honest.
Well, yeah, absolutely, but he's not. I don't know. But yeah, it's like going back to Winters. I go into Texas Roadhouse and then there's like all these Eagles fans and they're like, "Thank you for JP." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" It's like,
Yeah,
he's
bro.
gonna ball out.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now,
He's about to ball out.
He is about to ball out there.
he's gonna have 12 to 15 sacks by the end of the year.
And you know that I said 10. I said 10 at least.
Well, I mean, he's
I
already.
said at least
I don't know how
12.
many he's got right now. But I mean, when he had Vic Fangio the first year before he tore his Achilles, he had 6.5 sacks in 8 games. And how many of them did he miss or fall down when he should have had them?
I got a question. I got a question about that, Derek, real quick. So here, at least this past year, this season, I would say, this season, Phillips has had situations where he should have had the sack and he's missing the sacks. What's different if he goes to Philadelphia that he's not going to miss those sacks?
He's not going to miss those sacks in Philadelphia. You know why? Because it seems like when people leave Miami, they get rejuvenated somewhere the fuck else, Ali. We've seen this. We've seen this story before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say this. We've seen this story before where players from Miami leave us and ball the fuck out where they land.
And
if you're playing, and not to cut you off, Mr. Falk, and to play for the defending Super Bowl champions, you don't think you got a super fucking energy booster for that to try to get? Oh, I want to be a part of this. Yeah.
I mean, the other thing is, there's more pressure in Philadelphia than I feel there is in Miami.
You ain't never lied about that.
Miami, you can walk outside your house and there's the beach, right? In Philadelphia, you walk outside your house and you're about to be mugged by the entire fan base, calling how shit you are, and they make you know it. There's no hiding from it. You don't have to go on social media to see that shit.
I fully agree. Trust me. You don't gotta tell me, bro.
One thing
that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
One thing that's going to help JP up there in Eagles is he's got Jalen Carter. He's got all those guys. That front offensive line or defensive line is all a bunch of studs. He's going to only have to fight one single man guys. You know what I mean? And he's just going to ball out. And Vic's going to put him where he's going to need to be. I'm telling you. I mean, do I think JP let up on a couple, like especially the Chargers game? He had Herbert sacked at the end of the game. And he didn't go all the way through. Playing for Vic probably would have ripped his ass, tore his ass apart, and probably pulled him for not making that hit. That's the difference between being held accountable and not being held accountable. That's why one Super Bowl team, defensive Super Bowl team, and we're just dog shit.
Yeah, you do that. You do that once with Fangio. You're not doing it again.
No,
I mean, you're gonna wrap him up next time and bring him down.
Plus, we sent a healthy JP over to Fangio, so he's healed. I'm not gonna say completely healed, but he's healed with his Achilles, and I think it was a knee injury that he had. So he's going over there already. He's going over there about as healthy probably as he can be. So kudos to him.
And he doesn't have to worry about MetLife. He don't have to worry about MetLife at all because the Eagles already played New York and MetLife, so he doesn't have to have that psychologically on his mind. Oh my God, I got to go back to the place that I blew my Achilles out at. So he doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, true. Definitely true.
The only thing he's got to worry about is the cold weather. He's used to down here, and he's been down here. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but waking up or one day 2-7 and waking up the next morning I'm 6-2. My whole mojo's changed. I'm ready to rock and roll and kick some ass. But
6-2 and still to go to the Super Bowl again, and a team that's already won it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but I'm just still
definitely
frustrated.
Winning
I understand that we've got a third round pick, but we always get rid of our homegrown talent. The guy, yes, he's been hurt, but the heart, the effort that man put in every single time, and just the dedication of he got hurt and tried to come back. That's what you need on a team, and then we get rid of him. You get rid of one of the toughest team leaders. That guy's going to be a captain, possibly a defensive player of the year, because he's going to be in the right system. And then we just let him go. That's what frustrates me more than anything. I don't care if we would have got a first round pick or anything. We're doing the same thing over and over and over and over. We keep getting rid of our good homegrown talent that should be a captain, that should be doing dominant things for our team, but we keep getting rid of them, and they ball out everywhere else, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, what I was about to say, piggyback on Dolphin winner, is that in the past we've done that especially with New England, where we let players go, and like I said, they go over to the Patriots and ball out. Wes Welker was one of them. It was a couple other players. I think a running back we had, what was his name? Sammy something, went over to the New England Patriots. He balled out. So, we got a reputation of doing that. And also Jay Ajayi, let's not forget him. We had him in the house, and we sent him to the Eagles, and he got him a Super Bowl ring.
Do you remember the guy we used to call 7-Eleven? Do you guys remember that?
Always open. Yeah, what was that guy's name?
Oh, God, something Logan, I think.
Oh, what the fuck?
Chris Hogan or something like that? Was it Chris Hogan?
Yeah.
Chris Hogan. I think it was. Might have been. Yeah.
It's and balled out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the fuck he did.
And just like Wes Welker balled out. My point is that, look, if you're gonna let these guys go, that's fine. But why not let them go in a losing season? Why are you holding on to them to the end of this season where they can just walk? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I would trade them, get a fifth or a fourth for them, whatever you can get, or a third, and keep it moving. Now, Waddle or Achane, both of those guys, yeah, I'm sorry. If you want those guys, you're going to have to pay.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like Waddle's on some insane deal. His deal is actually very friendly for teams if you actually look at it. And so that being said, those you're going to have to give me multiple picks. Anybody else? Chubb, which we already said that he's going to be gone at the end of this season. You should have gotten a fourth or a fifth if you could, or whatever you could get for him. Same thing for Mika Fitzpatrick. There's no reason why you held on to him, and we're gonna watch him leave and go.
You know what's scary, Ali? Philly was trying to get they was trying to get Mika also.
Yeah,
they was trying to get him as well. So I guess the price wasn't right. That's what it was.
Well, reports are coming out now that the impression the Dolphins were giving is that they couldn't tell if they wanted to trade or not trade. Like it's like they were confused on what they were doing. So
it would be typical Dolphins if that's the case.
You talking about what Minka Fitzpatrick, Ali?
We'll say that again, Mr. Paul.
No, you're talking about with Minka Fitzpatrick's trade.
No, I'm talking about all the trades. There's NFL executives have come out, and it's getting reported now that when they were talking to the Dolphins, they couldn't tell if the Dolphins even wanted to consider a trade or not. Like it was like, we don't know what we're doing right now.
Well, I mean, what GM is going to come into that where you traded all your superstar players and you got nobody to build on? We would have had
that's what I mentioned earlier, Derek. Yeah, keep going, Derek, because that's what I mentioned. Go ahead.
You got to make it enticing a little bit to bring somebody in. You can't get rid of everybody, but but
look, any way you look at it, this team is a rebuild project. No matter which way you look at it, there's no sugarcoating it or at all. To fix this team, it will require a rebuild, a full rebuild, right? And that's why,
agree with you on that, though.
Well, let's actually look at. If you look at it, you want this team to get younger, right? Not older. I'm
Sure.
assuming, right? So to do that, there's certain positions that you're going to have to start cutting, such as at the defensive end position, Bradley Chubb, right? To give you an example, right? So you trade away Bradley Chubb, Minkah Fitzpatrick, who doesn't even want to be here,
Yeah, exactly.
You trade him away, right? You get draft capital. I did say caveat: if you want the Waddles or the Achans of the world, you're going to have to pay top. Those are the ones that I want, a first round pick and then some.
Yeah,
right. That's what I want.
agreed.
So, and you can also use those to entice your new GM. But at the same time, somebody even called about Zach Seiler. Zach Seiler's kind of get on the later end of his career.
Yeah,
Is he really, we saw what he looks like now. Do you think next year is going to make any difference? I don't know. I don't know if it will.
looks like he's progressed.
I was actually surprised that we didn't trade him. He was one of the ones I thought we would have traded.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys, and I'll say this. I really believe that a lot of people probably should have been traded yesterday. I guess they was not getting what they wanted back in return. And I truly believe that, gentlemen. I really do. I think everybody was, I think Waddle was there. I wouldn't be surprised if Achan might have sat there and they might have sat there and got an offer for Achan, but they didn't get the offer they wanted. So I can understand this is a business. You got to get something that's going to be worth it. You can't just sit there and just get rid of people and it's not going to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get it.
I guess for me, it's more of like, if these guys are going anyways, why are you not taking the draft pick? I guess maybe what they're betting on, let's say some of these guys go and sign a big deal somewhere, we're going to get a higher comp pick. Maybe that's what they're betting on, right? But even then, that's not guaranteed. So that's why I'm kind of like, I personally would have taken the guaranteed draft pick rather than one that's not. That's
Right.
just me.
Right, but it still comes back. You want a GM that's going to be enticed to come down there. Yes, we are in a rebuild, but we all said at the beginning of the year, on paper, this roster was one of the best in the NFL.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that we need somebody to come in there is to hold these guys accountable. It's like a freaking zoo there right now. Everybody's doing what they want, partying, doing whatever they want to do. You hold this team accountable and start holding people. Like if you still had Vic on the team when Jalen Phillips couldn't tackle Herbert because he let up. You start benching his ass and doing something different, that team is going to be a night and day difference. And I think that's where it's going to be. I mean, look at the Patriots. The Patriots really weren't that bad. They brought in Stephon Diggs. And then now look at the Patriots. They brought in Mike Vrabel, and he is just he's a hard ass. He's telling everybody this is how it's going to be, or if you don't like it, get the hell out. And now they're 7-2. You can see the difference. We need somebody, not that we need like Rex Ryan or anybody, but you need somebody that's going to be a hard ass that's going to come in, or even back to Brian Flores. You don't like to deal with it. Too bad. Suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
You're being paid millions to play, and that's what we need. We need a hard ass in here that's going to hold these guys accountable, and then I think we'll be fine. But I still don't understand how you get rid of one of your top players, the best heart and everything. I'd rather see Minkah Fitzpatrick. I don't know if he really wants to be there. He sure hell doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I think.
But a guy that is dominated for us, yes, he's had some injuries, and put body and heart and everything in a team leader, we trade him for a bag of nothing. It's like a third-round pick. Our third-round picks has been terrible, and we've been busting. We've been wasting them. So, I don't know.
What's up, Shake Money?
I agree with a lot of what you said in regards to bringing a hard-nosed coach. I definitely think that's what this team needs. But at the same time, I think with a actual upgrade at quarterback, an actual bona fide upgrade, I think that the team can go long ways as well with what we have right now. So I do agree in that aspect of it. But I think the reason people expect us to trade Waddle or Devon Achane and get first round picks is because I think those are the only assets that people actually think we value around here. You know what I mean? I think that's where they're seeing the value. Whereas you look at Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips was not having a great year here. He missed in back-to-back games. He missed one of the biggest sacks you would ever see, right? And he really wasn't himself. And ultimately, that's what led to them trading him, to be honest. We'll
Well, I
see.
mean, yeah, they didn't let him put the hand in the dirt. They made him run out and play coverage.
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips is that's like saying, hey, Micah Parsons, go out and try to cover a linebacker when you're a run stopping guy. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
And see that also is the argument of why I think that Kenny G is kind of not developed as quickly as I'd like, because I think it was like in the first or second game, I saw him out in coverage. Why the hell is Kenny G in coverage?
Well, that's
Please
right.
explain that to me.
Like, that's where they need to put more pressure on Mika Fitzpatrick. You're making $16, $17 million this year or whatever it is. You know, like, that's why we're giving up all these runs. And, you know, if you run from the ball, take your guys from the ball, the offense is going to keep pushing forward. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
but
Real quick, let me take a commercial break, guys.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach. Get your sweet treats, good eats, and don't forget the cheesecake.
It's my great technology. Your ability to help everyone drive free.
hey, Ali, are you going to the game Sunday?
I will be at every game. They already have my money, so I'll be there.
All right, I'll be down there. I'll be coming, yeah. I'm flying down, or I'm not flying down. I'm driving down.
To be 100% honest, after we kind of saw where the season was going, you know, I could sell my tickets, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the games. I enjoy seeing my friends, seeing Derek, Johnny O, everybody at the tailgate and stuff like that, or Winters when he comes down. I definitely love seeing you guys, and I go to enjoy the game of football, and I get to see stars that I don't normally get to see. So that's why I'm still going to the game for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited, even though a record would make it better. But
well, I appreciate you calling me a star, Ali, but you know you don't have to.
Well, I do appreciate all you guys.
Paul, you're not a star; you're a legend, sir. There's a difference.
Yeah, you're a legend.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it's getting deep in here now, boys.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh my.
Anyway,
we got to talk about Sunday, guys. We already know what we got to talk about. The game coming up against the Bills. I know we don't really want to talk about it, but we got to talk about it. Like
we about to shit the bed like crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say that
But it's
too. I was
okay
trying to
though.
be
It's
nice.
okay though because we're doing it together. Tua is gonna have his Huggies on, and we're gonna go for it.
I got something to talk about when it comes to Sunday. At what point does Mike McDaniel finally just give up and bench Tua?
Yeah, that's what we're hoping happens.
That's what my question is, because here's the reality. You traded away one of your assets when it came to Phillips. Everybody said he was young. Everyone thought we'd keep Phillips and trade away Chubb, right? That's what the thought was. We don't have the secondary to keep up with the Bills, right? We do have though, and I want to mention this. Dulcich, I think is how you say his name. The tight end.
Oh, yes.
He really showed me a few things. I was actually impressed with him. And so I will say we have that. But I just think that their defense is going to be able to manage us fine. I think their defensive line is going to be able to get to Tua. I don't really have too much hope there, to be honest. And whatever, as close as you think it is, I think we end up losing again. I don't see a world where we're actually going to beat the Bills. I just don't.
I mean, I think competitive.
I definitely think that them with the Bills coming off the big win, they think that we're just crazy and we're just terrible, which we are.
Mm-hmm.
But they're on a super big high, beating the Chiefs. Rasheed Douglas wants a nice big game. Ed Oliver, their main defensive guy, is out. I don't think they stopped the run. Do I think they still beat us? Yes, but I think you're going to see a difference in the team a little bit just because now they're playing for their jobs. Like, are they going to be there next year? It's definitely going to hurt not having Tyreek this time. Plus, it's supposed to be 90 degrees down there. It's going to be hot again. So it's going to. Are they going to be ready for the heat?
Are you sure about that? Because I heard that next week, this weekend is supposed to be in the 50s, is what I was told.
Yeah, it's some cool.
It's going to be normal. It's going to be 30 degrees up here. I think 40 is the high for Philadelphia Monday. So, yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be 85 in Jacksonville on Saturday, so it's always warmer in Miami, unless I'm crazy.
But Sunday's supposed to be colder.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Miami Dolphins Sunday weather reports. Let's look.
I think it might be in the 50s. That front is coming through the
I don't think it's gonna be that cold.
Let's see.
That's the actual It's
we got
like
tropical
fall.
cold front 2 coming through.
Good
thing he parked his yacht
in the 80s, so we'll see. I just know that I live 2 hours north in Port St. Lucie, and Sunday is supposed to be in the 50s. So
shit.
Yeah, Sunday right now. There's also a 42% chance of rain too. So.
Oh, okay. There might be a rainy weather game.
That's that front coming through.
We all need to become weathermen. At least we get a guaranteed paycheck, and we don't have to be right or wrong.
Hilarious.
I definitely think, like I said, Bills have always struggled against the run, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. I do like that 6-man line, but I still think they're going to pressure Tua. I think if he throws two interceptions in the first half, I think you need to yank his ass. I mean, I'm a gigantic Tua supporter, but it's like, dude, you're 55. Show me the money bullshit in training camp. Show your money to the bench and give it back to the Dolphins organization where it belongs when you suck.
Is McDaniel even going to stick with the run again? I mean, I don't trust him. He's going to be going past happy like he always does, except for the Atlanta game.
You're going to have to. If you don't want to blow out, if he gets blown out like 40 or 50 to 10, Ross is going to have to be like, okay, McDaniel, you're an idiot. But it doesn't look like it. But we can't afford another embarrassing loss. Your fans are already in disarray. One thing I can't stand is seeing fans put bags over their heads. I mean,
yep.
You're either a true fan or not. I know you can be upset about it, but the whole bag over the head is ridiculous. That's just my opinion. But
yeah, I get with what you're saying. I don't like where we're at. Our team's disarray, but I'm not going to put a paper bag over my head, to be honest. Even though my avatar has it right now,
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
cool.
be at
That's
the
funny
game
to
doing
joke
that.
about and everything.
I'll say this. I seen it coming a mile away. I seen it a mile away. You knew it was going to start happening. I said this, Papa Paul, Johnny O, Mr. Paul. I said about 2.5 years ago that we would become the new Browns. Well, we're here.
Yeah.
We are here. This organization is in complete and utter disarray. There is no hope. Uh, Bringing in a hard no. You need to start completely fresh, meaning from front office all the way down. If you want a culture change, you're going to have to start changing the people that run the culture and actually since they're supposed to spread it through the fan base and this team for the Miami Dolphins. So for us to get where we need to be, it's got to be a whole character change. Seriously, because we're not going to get what the fuck we want, gentlemen, with the bullshit that we're having right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
It's so bad. It's so bad, winners, that even if we get the number 1 overall pick, somehow we ended up having that, right? I can't even trust my team to make the right decision. That's how bad it is.
I agree, 100%. I'm with you.
Ali, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous on that, like you said, but we don't have Chris Greer making that decision, so it gives me just a little bit more glimmer of hope.
Here's the problem.
Not me.
Here's the problem with that. The Miami Dolphins' inner working of structure of their front office is so complicated. You don't even know who's really making the picks because they've set it up that in a way that you can never blame one person. That's how they have it set up because it's not just Chris Greer making the picks. It's Chris Greer, it's Garfinkel, it's Brandon Shore, it's Mike McDaniel. They're all in on it, so you can't just blame one person. That's the problem.
It's the collective, as they say.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, Mr. Polk.
You guys remember Jeff Fisher, the legendary head coach? He was the coach of the Rams.
Yeah, the Titans.
Jaguars.
Yeah, he was the Titans and
the Rams.
Yeah. We were in a bidding war trying to get him to be the head coach. There was like 2 or 3 times Ross got him in the helicopter and took him up above the stadium at a couple thousand feet, right? You want to know the reason why he wasn't named the head coach and why he wouldn't sign here? It wasn't about money because we matched or beat whatever the Rams were offering, right? It's because we wouldn't give him control of all the players and decisions. That's why. So if we're not going to give it to Jeff Fisher, we're not going to give it to anybody else. What other GM or head coach wants to come here?
I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that too.
No, you're not the only one. I've heard about it too.
That's the problem.
And like just like my reaction then, I was like, well, no wonder he fucking left.
Even if we got to have that meeting with Sean Payton, right? Remember we were supposed to have a meeting with Sean Payton. You think Sean Payton wants to come here and not have any control on the player?
No, look what he's done in Denver. Look what he's done in Denver.
Well,
you know what's crazy?
Here's another name. Here's another name. Hold on real quick, Tonk. Hold on. There's another name, and I respect this man. He was the head coach of the Detroit Lions back in the day, and even under his regime, he had a respectable Detroit Lions team, right? You guys remember Caldwell? He was here for like
Jim Caldwell.
Yeah.
Jim Caldwell.
He was the Colts head coach.
The moment he realized that hold on, the moment he realized that that they didn't really need a football guy in making decisions. It was all about marketing. They got up out of there.
Look how that worked for all those.
He wasn't having a health issue at all.
No, he was using that as an excuse to get out.
Yeah. Even McKenzie, the guy that went to the Titans, right? McKenzie left to go to the Titans for the same position and less money. Do you guys realize that? He went to a considered a lower tier organization for what? Why did he leave? I'm personally think they know that they don't want football guys there making decisions. They're making decisions on how they can fill their pockets.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
Ali,
making cabalistic decisions.
It is.
right. And Ali, I can name a player that made the same decision, Calais Campbell.
Yeah.
He left because if I'm not mistaken, I'm quite sure that Weaver was trying to get him to stay, but Calais Campbell left and went back to Arizona, and what have you. And I think he took less pay.
He took like a $4 million deal. I was like, we couldn't offer $4 million for him. You got to be kidding me.
I saw a meme today, and it was a meme of that game when we beat Broncos 70-10 or 20 or something like that. And it said like this was the defining moment because the Broncos have only really done better since then, and we've kind of gotten worse since then.
Yeah, I would totally be willing to get our asses kicked to the Bills by this weekend if it would turn us around. Like
there was they went through a lot of adversity, the Broncos, these past few years with the head coach, but they stuck by him. They let him make the decisions, and you have and plus John Elway is still there, so I mean John Elway probably had a lot to do with them getting Bo Nix.
See, for me, your front office has to be. I understand we're running a business, right? Our professional team is a business. Their goal is to make money. I completely understand that. But I really believe in a world where both can be correct. You can have a great football team,
a lot of money,
make money. And I think that you need more football guys in that room. It should be balanced. It shouldn't be most marketing and statisticians and no football guys. Right now, if you go back and look at the and you can go to LinkedIn to look this up. Go look at Brandon Shore's background. Go look at Garfinkel's background. Go look at some of these other figureheads that have a statistician degree or a marketing guy. Look at their background. You know what you don't see? Football. They don't have nothing to do with football. None at all. And right now, we haven't added anybody to that front office. If anything, we lost people that know football, right? And that's what I'm concerned about. You need to go get whoever your next
That's
GM.
what we're all concerned about.
Next GM has. He has to have football knowledge, right? It has to be. The next head coach, same thing. I need football guys in this room. That's my thing. So I'm sorry, I went on a little rant there. I apologize.
No. It's good. And as far as the business guys go, as business guy, you make business decisions. Let the football guys make football decisions. It should not be where I'm listening to Ross saying that Greer has to run his decision through Garfinkel. That should not even be a conversation about that. Let the football guys make football decisions. The business guy make business decisions. If we can do that, then we may have a chance to turn this situation around.
I mean, you can't tell me there's not a way to make money with this team where you're not making the decisions. You know what I mean? It lets someone else that knows football make those decisions. I guarantee you still can make money off of it. That's basically, I don't understand how
you will. Absolutely.
Do you realize how excited our fan base would be just to have one home playoff game? They would bring in so much money, just one.
Yeah.
So excited, and how much gear and stuff would be bought just to have one single home game. I moved down here, and I'm praying that I can get at least one home game because I've been looking forward to it my whole life. It's like, oh, how is it so difficult, and all these other teams get to have it all the time? It's like, oh, something's got to change. Hopefully, this is the change we need.
I hate to say it, but if you look at it, what the Jets did just recently, look like they're trying to make some changes and go in a different direction.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you guys go back to 2020, and I'm pretty sure it was either 2020 or 2019, you know that they had 5 first-round picks again. They're just repeating the cycle from 4 years ago. That's all they're doing.
They even had Brett Favre there, and it was just they've been a dumpster fire for 30 years.
Yeah, so
we've been bad. Don't get me wrong. Miami's been bad since 2008, but
yeah,
I think it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat the Jets. Then again, they might bring somebody in and shock the shit out of us too. You know,
they won a playoff game more recently than us anyway.
That's what I'm afraid of.
But the other flip side of it you can look at is this draft, to be honest. And I know you guys may not have looked into it, but I've been keeping up. This coming up draft, I don't think there's as much talent in it than the next year is going to have. And the fact that they have 2 first-round picks in the next year, in 2027, that's kind of scary because there's some people I know I would definitely want on this team. But quarterbacks in this coming up draft, there's maybe 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks I would even consider. Outside of that, there's really not anybody I'd want in the first round.
The guy I have circled for the first round LE is Proctor from Alabama. Cut and release Austin Jackson. That guy's a bum. He's been hurt more than anybody. We need somebody that's going to jump in and fill in to do as well as Patrick Paul.
I hear what you're saying, but I prefer the Iowa kid, Dunker. That's who I want. I want someone that is, I mean, if you go back and look at offensive linemen in history's past, the Midwest has provided some of the best offensive linemen this league has ever seen. And for me, Iowa has one of the best offensive lines. And that Dunker kid is a for sure thing. I
agree. Yeah, he would be good. And then we need to get somebody there. Hopefully Kenneth Grant can do something, step up, hit the weight room, get a little stronger, learn from this year. But we got to get Steelers some help. We need to build the trenches. Until you build the trenches, Eagles and Howie Roseman up there and the Eagles have showed how to build a team.
But here's the thing, though, Derek. Did we not do this in the past draft? The past draft, we had 3 or 4 defensive linemen we drafted.
No, it was 3. We drafted Kenny
Biggers,
Grant,
Jordan Phillips,
Jordan Phillips and Zeke Bigger.
Yeah,
Zeke Bigger.
So that's a pretty good investment. I mean, right off the get go, I do agree. You can always add more. I understand.
Kenneth Grant should have been a third round. Should have been a third round pick. You should have went with Tyler Long or somebody beforehand. You overreached. You overreached for a lot of these guys.
Edge is going to be a need now that we traded Phillips away. So Edge is going to be a need. Safety is going to be a need.
Cornerbacks.
I'm not trying to be biased here because I know I'm a fan of this person's team, but if we don't get our first pick as being, if we have a top 5 pick and we don't get our quarterback, right? I'm okay if we trade down a little bit and grab Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs to me is generational talent at safety. He's a guy that can actually play every position in the secondary at an elite level, not just at a good level, at an elite level. And that would be a good pick in my opinion too. But there's a lot of stuff. We need a lot of stuff. So that's why I wanted the draft picks with these trades. I get it's hard to entice a GM, but you can also entice a GM with massive draft capital too.
Yeah, because we definitely got to get some cornerbacks.
Does anybody know too this weekend has Chop Robinson cleared concussion protocol to possibly play?
He hasn't. Not yet, at least. Let me look at the injured.
Practicing or anything? I know we've had 10 days, but we really need him. If not, I guess I'm just wondering who you're going to put in there. Are you going to finally get Willie Gay Jr. in there?
You're going to have Judon on the edge. Judon's going to play the edge. That's who's going to play the edge.
Oh, that's right.
You're going to sub him out. Yeah, because you forgot. You keep forgetting about Judon. Yeah, he's going to be playing the edge.
Yeah, Chop Robinson did not practice today. I have the injury report, by the way. So Chop Robinson did not practice. Rasul Douglas did not practice. D. Eskridge did not practice. And Melifonwu, I think that's how you say his name, he did not practice either. Everybody else was either limited practice or full practice.
So did Chop limit it or anything, or was it all just did not practice?
Did not practice at all.
Okay.
He technically can't practice until he gets to a certain level of protocol. So until that happens.
Right. I mean, I think Rasul Douglas is probably just like giving him more rest because, I really doubt that he misses the game. This is a game he wants to come back. You would think to play against a former team, but you never know.
Buffalo has quite a few did not practices as well. Joey Bosa did not. He has a wrist injury. James Cook did not practice. He has ankle injury. AJ Epinesa, he has a concussion, so he did not practice. Teron Johnson did not practice, and Daquan Jones did not practice, and nor did Josh Palmer. Jordan Phillips was a full practice, and Shaq Thompson did not practice either. He has a hamstring issue.
Yeah, they got a good many guys out on RI too. So
we still got Cameron.
You know who
Good,
did
though,
practice for the Bills? Mikey K practicing for the fish fry.
Oh God. I swear to God, I think you guys are best friends, Tonk.
Now, do we still have Cameron Good?
yeah, he was on special teams last week.
Yeah,
Thursday.
I mean,
Might be saying yeah. Who knows?
yeah, you could see Cam Good. We do need to play Willie Gay Jr., man. He showed so much promise in what is it called, preseason, and we didn't. I haven't seen him at all. It's like he disappeared. I don't know what happened.
But they don't play him because of Phillips and all that stuff. And like I said, when he did come in, he balled out every play he did. So I think he might get some reps too, with especially if Chalf is out too. And
Yeah, might as well give him the reps.
Yeah.
See what you got.
Raven for Life says all that matters is that Josh Allen practiced his tongue. That's all that matters.
True.
Oh, how cute.
He is the best player in the NFL right now.
I am kind of confused. Is that person a Bills fan or is it a Ravens fan?
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of confused.
Yes, that's what I said.
That's something we should talk about. Talk about being embarrassed. The fact that Ravens game Thursday night, and Papa Paul can contest to this, watching our stadium taken over by Raven fans. There were more Raven fans than there were Dolphin fans. And then on top of it, how they're marching around every level, doing that chant where they're all going, oh, constantly all around the stadium. I'm surprised no one took a Ravens flag and planted at the middle of the field. They were stomping over every part of that stadium. It was ridiculous. How embarrassing.
I think we'll be seeing that a lot.
It's going to be worse this week.
Yep. Bills fans all over.
And see, that's what
Bills fans all over.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about, Derek. That you mentioned earlier that finally Ross will see what an idiot McDaniel is. I don't know if he will. He didn't care that the Ravens embarrassed us, and we still have McDaniel as head coach. I'm afraid he
really didn't. I mean, we really didn't get embarrassed that bad by the Ravens. I mean, our players couldn't perform when they needed to. Like, we were there, and we should. I still think we should have beat them. Like, we just played like crap.
Okay,
28-6 is an embarrassment.
Yeah,
that's just an embarrassment. On national TV,
I think
on national TV, it's an embarrassment. I'm sorry. Like, there's no compilation prize for that bullshit that happened Thursday night at all. No.
I mean,
no touchdowns.
The reason I don't consider it an embarrassment is because we've played the Ravens and they've dropped 40 plus on us how many times. That's what I'm saying.
I hear you, but it's still. I hear you. It's bad, but it's still national. See, you know how embarrassing it is to be in a town where they won that they're going for another Super Bowl, and we always get primetime games. And you know how hard it is. Like, you knew how this was when you lived in Maryland. You know how hard it is to sit there and hear, oh man, y'all stunk up the fucking bed again. Y'all shit the bed again, or whatever. You know, it's very rough being a Dolphin fan in Philadelphia. It's fucking rough as fuck, because these fans right here don't give a fuck. Like,
right.
and they're on a high.
We got a lot of primetime games. I see the next couple of years we ain't going to get very many primetime games. We don't
deserve it. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve this shit.
Our record on primetime, I'd rather never see another primetime game. I mean,
I'm really to a point, gentlemen, not to cut you off, Derek. I'm really to a point that I really believe the reason why we get primetime games, because they know the climate is going to be nice, and they know it'll sit there and attract other fucking fan bases down there for a good old vacation time.
Yeah,
because that's where it's coming down to, gentlemen. We're not even being competitive right now. We're just this is what it is. The Falcons game was a fluke because Phoenix wasn't in there and they didn't have their top receiver. We gotta be factual about that.
Look
That's
at
just
it.
how that shit goes.
Look at it this way. Last year when we had a Thursday night game, Thursday Night Prime on Amazon had an entire media set up in the fanfare where all the announcers and commentators like Fitzpatrick and everybody come and talk and you know, as they're live on TV for a hot minute, right? And they're surrounded by fans. They do it anywhere else.
Right.
They do this. They didn't have that set up at all Thursday night whatsoever. The only setup they had was down on the field in the corner, and that was it. They didn't want nothing to do with having anything with fanfare. It was like we're non-existent at all, bro. It was so bad. This team is such in the gutter. There's no other way to look around it. And the fact is that you have an owner that is inept and truly believes. I truly think he thinks if he keeps offering it to us, we're just gonna sit there and take it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. At some point, you have to make changes. You made a change for a GM way too late in the game. You might as well have held on to him for the rest of the season at this point. I'm gonna be honest. That's what we probably should have done, right? You waited to do that. You continuously wait. You have younger QBs that I honestly think that if we're sucking and we're getting our ass kicked, let's see what they have in the tank. And they refuse to start them over a guy that for the past 7 years has done nothing for us, right? Except be injured, be on the couch and eat potato chips and throw interceptions, right? In bad moments. Right? And he helped beat the Broncos 70-0, but that didn't matter because we still were shit by the end of the season anyway. So you look at that, right? He hasn't amounted to anything, right? You got every single game, including Thursday night, where there's a plane flying saying fire Greer or fire this person, or they might. I want to see, if you're listening at home, if you're part of the Berman team who's been putting up these signs with the airplane and flying it over the stadium, right? I have one that I would love for you to do. Ross, sell the team, please. Because if you get him to sell the team, that's when I think we're finally going to have a difference here, to be honest. Because I need someone that if you think about it, and I'm not taking anything away from Ross. He is an amazing businessman. If you are invested with him, you're guaranteed to make money. I guarantee it, right? That's amazing.
By the way, I got something else to add.
Hold on real quick. Papa, I just want to land on this, and then I'll let you guys interject. If you think about it, he's done all these things around the stadium to make around the stadium better. The tennis courts, the fanfare area, the racetrack, all of that. We get all these famous concerts. We get all these big-time sporting events, but none of them has been great when it comes to the Miami Dolphins. I need an owner that wants to prioritize the Miami Dolphins.
Exactly.
That's what I need. Go ahead, Papa Paul. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I got to say, for everybody who's got their invoices and they say their prices didn't go up, they might want to take a double look at that, because mine went up. It didn't go up much, but mine went up $39.
Yeah, mine did too. Almost the same amount.
Yeah, see, mine didn't go up at all. Mine stayed exactly the same.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm hoping a lot of people cancel their tickets in front of me, and I'm going to get a little lower.
But yeah, mine went up $39, and it may only be $39, but for what the team's doing, that's $39 too much.
Yeah, they should have gave us a $39 discount.
Yeah, for real.
Bro, not only did the ticket prices go up, concessions went up on top of it. You know
wow.
I mean? That's my thing. It's like, I could understand, like, you know, you're losing season ticket holders. There's tens of people on my Twitter feed showing that they've canceled their season tickets. I get it, right? So maybe you increase the cost of tickets to make up for that. It is what it is. But usually you do something in the inverse to kind of pay it back to the fans that are still loyal, right? Maybe you bring down the price of beer or hot dogs or whatever. No, I went the other day. I paid $15 for a bottle of water.
Good grief.
That's ridiculous.
For a bottle of water. Again, I will repeat, bottle of water.
Oh hell!
And then half the
man.
time, like the first two games that I went to, our concession discount thing wouldn't work. They're like, "Oh, you got to have your money added onto your card," and blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
yeah, it never works. It never works. That's the other thing.
The last couple games, it has worked because I think enough people bitched about it. But now I did see some of the people did get $250 concession credits, but I mean that's a drop in the bucket.
I never got that.
Down to lower levels of spending $10,000-$12,000 for tickets.
Good.
It's absolutely
$15
ridiculous.
for a bottle of water. Good. That's
Oh yeah,
I'd rather go up to Atlanta and get their $3 hot dogs.
Atlanta had $3 hot dogs. Hell,
Yes.
man.
So I've been taking the survey. I've been taking the survey every year, right? And the only thing I complain about is the fact that why increase the cost of concessions? Concessions need to come down. They're way too expensive. If you're going to increase cost of tickets, you got to give us a break somewhere, right? That's the only thing that I've ever said in my surveys, and I've always complained about it. What did they do? They went and added a Benihana's and took out one of the cheaper places for a Benihana's that charges just as much, if not more, than what it costs to go to a Benihana's and have the food made in front of you.
Right. Yeah, I went to one of the restaurants down there last time, and like where we went to get like just quick chicken fingers and that, they got rid of it to get the same thing. Normally, chicken fingers and a drink is like $25. With our discount, we had to get some chicken sandwich, tater tots, and something else. They only had limited menu. It's like $45. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, Papa Paul, tell everybody what you got when you were in Atlanta, by the way.
Oh, what, the flags that they had in all the chairs?
That, and like you were telling me, like beer and everything was much cheaper and all that.
Oh, yeah. The hot dogs were only $3. I think the beer was only like $5 or $6.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds normal there.
Yeah. And they also got
stuck for years.
Yeah. They gave all the fans flags, you said?
Yeah, every seat had a flag in it. Every seat.
See?
Now, granted, we did get our Publix Miami Dolphins shirts. That's what we did get Thursday night. I think that was the only good thing about the whole night, to be honest.
And that's if you were one of the first 10,000 in the stadium.
Yeah, they didn't give it to everybody.
Oh my goodness!
Wow,
that's
What are
crazy.
they doing this weekend? I know it's Military Appreciation Weekend.
I won't be there this weekend, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I got your awesome seats.
Derek, I was going to ask, what section are you in?
I'm in Papa Paul's section. I still have section 348. I got 4 tickets there, and then I bought Papa Paul's tickets because the wife's coming down. She's trading. She's becoming a Bills Trader fan for the weekend, I guess.
I know, Ali, you took the worst picture of me ever.
I'm sorry.
I looked like exactly how I dressed, the Great Pumpkin.
Oh my goodness!
Definitely. Well, it was Halloween. If anybody didn't get to see me, I know Johnny did. I was dressed up as Michael Myers, and my other friend was dressed up as Jason Voorhees. We were walking around. Yeah. I mean, that was the other thing. Like, you saw it on East 32, or East 22. Like, the only 2 people I knew during that whole section was Papa Paul and Dolph Freaky. Everybody else that you normally see was not there. Was not there at all. I didn't recognize anybody. I saw Johnny O coming back from Fanfare, but that was about it. It was crazy. Like, there's nobody that you recognize.
Well, it's a Thursday night game, and a lot of people have to work, so it starts later.
Well, I understand, but in Thursday nights before, that place would be packed. I would see everybody. I don't think, like, my yellow parking, and Papa Paul knows exactly where I park. Derek does too, and I think you do too. Two Winters. I've never been to a Thursday night game where I'm able to park so easily in that first row And in fact, when I walked over to the other side to walk towards the stadium, it was only about an hour and a half before the game, and there was only 4 rows filled in my parking lot. Only 4.
Damn.
That's how empty it was, and it was crazy. I've never seen it like that ever.
I know the last couple games when we parked in yellow 18, it wasn't even halfway full. There was nobody tailgating or anything anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so excited just because I get to go see everybody again. You know, my wife's going down, and plus I'm a big advocate for the military. It's military appreciation, and I'm ready to rock my Dolphins military hat. So
Well, I'm still jealous. I have not been able to find that hat anywhere. I was trying to
get the
find
lids.
it
I bought
online
that
or
stuff.
something.
Me and Johnny O got them together right at the same time. We went to the Lids.
Oh, at Lids?
Yeah, Lids has them. They had them
Lids.com.
I'm gonna go to Lids.
Yeah, go to Lids.com.
Hey, and I will send you my code, Ollie.
You have a code?
Yeah, I got the Premier thing. You get 20% off on all hats, even the exclusive ones.
Nice.
It's good till like tomorrow, the 5th or 6th, but I'll send it to you. You got to order it right away because you can't use it online in store.
Or wait a minute, or we can go to our sponsor, Fanatics, Fanatics.com, and see if you can find it on there.
Yeah. I actually the hat I'm talking about is that American flag one that you found that you fought somebody in the pro shop.
Oh yeah, they tried to take it out of my hands, but I did see it the last game I was down there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they wanted it bad.
Oh,
Dude. I was like, no.
Shit. Oh shit.
One good thing is one good thing it helped. I was a lot fatter than the other guys, so he couldn't. I had a little bit more meat on the bone, so he couldn't take it from me.
If you're looking for more Dolphins gear, go to your local Dollar Tree. They got Dolphin stuff like crazy.
Oh, you ain't kidding. They got so much stuff. It's amazing.
I got a whole Tupperware set, Miami Dolphins. I got tumblers, plates, bunch of stuff. So
Okay,
yeah, shout out to that Renee that works. There's that Renee. I haven't really met her too much, but yeah, she's got all the stuff. But I went to my local one here. It had more Dolphin stuff in Jacksonville than it did Jacksonville stuff.
Ollie, I put the website Liz.com thing. I put the website in our text.
Thanks, man. I got it. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm about to roll out. I'm definitely gonna get some sleep. Definitely.
Is this the hat you're talking about?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. Remember you said you fought somebody because they tried to like take it out of your hand? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Hello?
Ollie, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. My internet cut out, but is that the hat you were talking about?
I think that's the one. Yeah, I have not seen that anywhere.
Well, let's just call it a night, fellas. Everyone's ready to go.
Okay.
We appreciate y'all very much. Y'all have a good night. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Peace up, guys.
Fins up, guys. Peace, love, fins up, y'all. And
fins up.
Allie and Johnny L. I'll see you guys on. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
We'll see you Sunday.